Hello everybody and welcome back to another Space Engineers Build Along, and in today's episode we're finishing this Goliath of a ship. Now we need to, at the very least, start getting some shaping in there, and one thing I noticed is I don't have any sideways aero thrusters on this, so we'll build in some left and right aero thrust. I don't want down, we don't need that because that's only necessary in places where there isn't gravity, and we have gravity, we're on an Earth. And anywhere hot air thrusters work is going to have gravity. So, first things first, let us start working out where we're going to put these couple of air thrusters, small thrusters, left and rights. We'll get those in place, and then we'll start thinking about general shaping. And I don't know what I'm going to do for shaping, but either way, let's see what happens. I think, well, no, let's not see what happens. Why don't we just crack on with it, I guess. So we know we need some left and right thrusters. Now I don't want the big ones. I probably need about 3 minimum. If I can rotate this the right way. So I'm thinking is 1, 2, 3. Oh, that actually looks quite cool like that, doesn't it? And we can do the same here as well. If I can learn to rotate correctly. 1, 2, I need to make sure I've just placed those in the right spot. Looks like I have. That gives us 3 there. Do we want some more at the back here? Because we absolutely could have a couple more. And we just put them on different axes maybe. Like, just another 2, 3 like that. Oh, but then that means that's on show, which I don't want. We'll just do 2 there. And we'll do this side as well. Remember, we need to somehow get us in the same place, even though we don't have the same blocks. Well, that's a little bit annoying. Different shape. Okay. Well, let's get this one in place, because that one's easy to put in comparison. And we need to build off of here, so we just need to grab some light armor blocks. Boom, boom. Just 2? Was it 3? It was the same out. Okay, good. We can do that. That's not too hard. Boom. Now we just need to find where we left the thrusters. Boom. That leaves us the 1 block there that we wanted, and the 1 block there. Okay. So, with that in place, we need to start thinking about general shape. Now, I did say I might extend the front here, and I still might. It just comes down to when I'm building it, what looks right. And what I'm probably going to do is we'll drop into a bit of a time lapse with some cuts, I think, just so we can get the majority of this shaped out, because it's going to take a very long time to get this into anything like a rough shape. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna stop now. We'll place a load of blocks, and then we'll come back in about 3 or 4 minutes, and hopefully we can make some progress and see what's going on. All right, see you in a sec. Okay, welcome back. So, I've shaped out most of the top. I'm getting a feel for what it's going to look like. I've also put the turrets down so I know where to build around. And I still have this really tricky mid-section here to work on. And then, what do I do down here? Because I'd like it to cut in more. But, what does it look like from the top, actually? Still kind of a H shape, which is kind of what we were going for. But yeah, kind of a rough feel for where we are. We need to finish plugging that up, do something with the back here as well. And now we're actually building this. What we can do is we can actually move some of these thrusters further back as we see the shape of it. I kind of want a flattish back to this. I don't want it to be too pointed. I want it to look aerodynamic, which means only obviously working in atmosphere. So we'll see what happens. I need to shape this off and start building the bottom up bit as well. The bottom's probably going to be a lot flatter, just because of there's not a lot of height difference that we can do. I think what I'll do is I'll lift it into the air, and then we can start thinking. Ooh, look at this. Oh, come on. Yes. Then we can start thinking about the underneath as well, and we don't have to worry too much, because there's infinite hydrogen. This thing ain't going anywhere. Come out the actual door. Actually, when I say actual door, we're just fall out there. But yeah, we'll have to do something to the bottom here. I do want some gun turrets on. I think these are going to be low enough. If not, we'll just have to replace them. In fact, let's place a gun turret on and just see where that comes to. I mean, that should be okay. I'm just going to land that quickly and then double check those guns, because that would be a shame if it took damage and we found out afterwards. So let's do this. Wow, that really fell down. How close? Yeah, there you go. I thought so. So we are going to have to do something with those gun turrets. So what we'll do is we'll have to build the landing gear down a little bit more and extend this step at least one more block down. So I'm going to jump onto that. I'm going to raise this in the air again, and we'll continue with building out the rest of the side. And I'll bring you back when we've got the rest of the shaping done, and then we can start thinking about how do we even tackle painting this. Maybe as well, how do we tackle this? Because there's a lot here to do. So I'm going to have to make some decisions. But anyway, I'll do that. I'll bring you back, and we'll carry on in a second. See you in a bit. Okay, well, that took an absolute age. Now, there's been a few changes. I've added a connector at the front and the back. I've also removed these thrusters in favor of guns and make the styling a little bit easier as well. So we got that done. There's the rear one. Now, more importantly, you see the ship is tilted at this angle. That's because the weight of the ship is off. Now, I don't think I can fix this in a way that I can actually use my in my Let's Play, because in my Let's Play I don't have access to platinum yet. But an artificial mass at the front would probably be the way to tune it. So if we just go into here for the center of mass, you'll see it's all the way back here. So it just makes the whole ship unbearable. Now, if the cargo container was full, that would definitely bring it forward. Probably not enough though. So let's quickly run down to the engineering deck. We've got these O2 H2 gens down here as well. So where do I have some space? Let's do it in here. So what we want is something like that. Actually, let's put that in a place where I can get to the keyboard. Boop. If I do something like that, can I now? See, hang on. What's going on? Does that bring this significantly far forwards? No. Let me quickly check. Do this. I've seen it sometimes where something like that might make a difference. You've not moved. That is a problem. Question is this configurable? I've never used artificial masses, so let's find out. Doesn't look to be. Off. On. So I might need to put a few more of those in. I don't want to make the ship unbalanced. Let's drop one in there. There, so that's another 2. Let's get one more on the front here. So what I can do is I can put them in, and when I actually get resources, then I can play with it. That is still showing it. Oh wow, it moved, but didn't move far. I need it really here. How am I going to move that? I can't just keep throwing artificial mass at it. That isn't going to help. I mean, we could put another one in, but I'm not going to put more in. Where do I even have it on my hotbars? Something like that would, again, I don't know if it's going to take a massive jump forward. I don't think so. For argument's sake, I'm just going to put a load here and see if that brings it significantly forwards. The answer is no. So I don't think it's worth it, is the short answer. Yeah, it's got some weight, but we're better off controlling that with gravity generator, I think. Not gravity generator, what am I talking about? We can control it with our... Get this back down before I forget. We can control it by... We can control it by just turning our gyroscope into override mode, essentially, and that will bring it forward a little bit. Make sure we get rid of them on here as well. We don't need those. But we can fix that in the flight to make it have an override. So let's get this up. This is what I mean. If I stay here, you see the whole ship gradually tilts. So what we want to do is actually land it. If I grab a gyroscope, now what I don't know is I don't know which one it is. So let's do this one. So we're gradually falling backwards. Doesn't seem to be helping. Might be that we need to do them all just to offset it. So I think I'll play with that later, but that will essentially do it. In fact, let's just land this now. Cool. So yeah, the inside's kind of done. Vents here do work. I just left the door open. I think there's a vent up here. Oh yeah, the stairways. I've added all these little stairways. I've actually got a little route up here where I can walk around. Squeeze past that. Oh, come all the way over here. I thought that'd be a nice little touch. I've got no lights in here at the moment. And I do need to put some lights in here. One thing I did do with the shaping here was I left room here for either another hydrogen tank or for a jump drive. Now I think there's enough room there for a jump drive. So if I can, I'd rather put it that side. And if I need a hydrogen tank, then it will just go there. As for connectivity, it should connect directly into that assembler, so we should be okay. But that's kind of it for the shaping. So the last thing to do is get some color on it. So I'm gonna have a bit of a think about what colors I want, and then we can get on with testing. But we kind of kept the shape. It looks like a beetle or something. I've called it Hercule as well, but that's more an Easter egg into my anime taste, I guess. Right. So let's go into here. Now, question is, what do we want from Armor Fan? I want to go with sci-fi armor, I think, or clean. That's the most important thing. And first things first, let's change this whole grid. Oh, I don't know if I like that now. Now you see it. It doesn't half look a bit weird, doesn't it? So let's try. I don't know if I'm going to like carbon fiber either, but we can try it. Well, at least it's cleaner. Yeah, I don't like that either. I mean, I want this to look clean. That's the important thing. Question is, how clean? I'm not going to like this, but I'm going to do it just to see what it looks like. Boom. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. That's probably not a good thing to say, but let's see. Silver armor. Do we just be super lazy? Boom. I mean, it's not exactly a warship. Oh, I don't mind that digital camouflage. It actually looks... It doesn't actually look that bad. What color did I accidentally choose? I thought I went for purple. Oh no, I just changed the hue and saturation. That's... I don't mind that. Like, that was an accident. Am I that lazy? Am I that lazy? I am that lazy. Yeah, I am that lazy. Now, what I think I might do is just change the color of this camouflage, because we've got this one here, and I want something either a lot lighter. Let's go white or black. Let's go white. Give that a go. That's still the same one. Oh, I don't know that has digital camouflage. Let's make sure it does. Because I don't know if it's going to actually show up. Oh no, it is. It's just really subtle. I'm just going to do these four. We can have a look. Yeah, I don't... I gotta be honest, I don't like that. So let's put this back. I think we want darker, so let's try darker. We'll actually try black, because I think with this pattern it might make it stand out a bit more. Oh, okay. Got some Go Faster stripes coming on here. No! Got to get that block somehow. I actually quite like that stripe. I think we'll continue this in a bit of a time lapse and just get as much of it done as we can. But I'm going to get this color on, and then we'll come back when it's there, and then we can make a decision about how great this color is, or what else we need to do to make this stand out a little bit more than it currently does. All right, see you in a sec. Okay, I'm just going to leave with the Go Faster stripes. I think that looks alright. I'm going to live with it. Now, one thing we do need to do is just take this for a little bit of a test flight. But before we do that, I want to populate the guns in here with some ammo. Oh, there's blocks in here. I'm going to leave those white. I think that'll look weird if it's black. So if we do Shift F10, I think I can do this and just put in, what, 1000? Okay, that should put plenty of ammo into the system. And the only other thing to do is to basically take off. Look at that. Now I need to set up all the hotbars for this still, but we can give that a whirl a bit later. I'm not happy about that power usage. It just spikes a little bit. But I'm gonna get high. Just see. This should get me to orbit, by the way. I mean, it's not strictly meant to, but there's no reason why it can't. That is quite a way away. So I'm going to jump there now, sort out my toolbars, and we'll do a bit of testing. Alright, see you in a sec. Okay, I've managed to add in that last gun turret that I was missing earlier. And the ship is now flying quite well. Now I've got the extra gyroscopes on it. It seems to not be tilting everywhere. So where did I put the gyroscope in the aerial? And that's where these little crevices come in. So as you can see, I've got this space here that I have the aerial in, nicely out of the way. And I dropped something like 13 gyroscopes in this little bit here at the very front. And similar on this side, if I can find out, here they are. Here's the gyroscopes. Now they're not quite in the same place, but more or less. So that just helps with the control, and now it spins and flies just as you'd expect. So I think that's it for this episode. So all's left to say now is thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of the ship. I realize it's not colored very well, but hey, it's got go faster stripes. I like it that way. So yeah, let me know what you think. And if you really liked the episode, then by all means hit the like button. If you disliked it, hit the dislike button. But all I ask is please, 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 if you are going to hit the dislike button, at least write a comment and tell me why you disliked it. Or just dislike it and run away. It doesn't really matter, but if you give me feedback, there's a chance I can make it better. Now, if you really, really liked the episode, then please consider subscribing, because that would make the world of difference to me. So with that all said and done, I think we'll call it quits here. Fly safe, and we'll see you in the next one.